All right, an explosive hearing on Capitol Hill today brought the CEOs of America's top social media companies face to face with angry lawmakers representing American people who are fed up with sexual exploitation, dangerous viral challenges, and the mental health effects of children getting hooked on these popular apps. The CEOs of Meta, X, TikTok, Snap, and Discord all played their typical roles in these settings, answering tough questions about real issues with corporate speak and promises to clean up their platforms. Worth noting, 3 of those 5 tech titans had to be subpoenaed. They did not appear voluntarily. Sitting right behind them was another angry group, parents of children who have died, falling victim to the dangers of social media. Senator Lindsey Graham kicked things off with an impassioned call to hold the CEOs and their companies accountable.
Mr. Zuckerberg, you and the companies before us, I know you don't mean it to be so, but you have blood on your hands. You have a product. You have a product that's killing people.
Blood on your hands. Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar weighed in as well. She says lawsuits and law enforcement are one part of the solution.
I think the answer is what Senator Graham has been talking about, which is opening up the halls of the courtroom so that puts it on you guys to protect these parents and protect these kids, and then also to pass some of these laws that makes it easier for law enforcement.
Here's the problem. None of those families can sue because all of those companies are protected by Section 230. Part of legislation that passed back in 1996. So Congress has been pushing for eons now to change that law so that these social media companies can be held accountable. So all this continued for hours, the back and forth of lawmakers standing up for kids and for parents, and the CEOs stumbling through answers and pleasing no one. So what is needed to protect our tech-addicted next generation, and what can parents do to help? Joining us now are 2 moms who were at the hearing today and who have experienced the ultimate grief. Joanne Bogart's son, Mason, died in 2019 after trying an online viral challenge that encourages kids to choke themselves. He was just 15 years old. She now works with lawmakers and other parents to pass legislation and encourage social media education in schools. And Kristen Bride's son, Carson, died by suicide after receiving a flood of online harassment while using Snapchat. She tried to sue the company and is now helping the effort to hold these companies accountable. Kristen and Joanne, I'm so grateful to you for being on the program tonight to talk about this important issue, and I am so profoundly sorry to be meeting you under these circumstances. I first want to start by playing that moment today when Senator Josh Hawley basically shamed Mark Zuckerberg into standing up, turning around, and apologizing to the 2 of you and the other families in there. Take a look.
Show him the pictures. Would you like to apologize for what you've done to these good people? Your product is killing people. Will you personally commit to compensating the victims? You're a billionaire. Will you commit to compensating the victims? Will you set up a compensation fund
Senator,
with your money?
I think these are
with your money.
Senator, these are complicated
issues. No, that's not a complicated question, though. That's a yes or no. Will you set up a victims compensation fund with your money, the money you made on these families sitting behind you? Yes or no?
Senator, I don't think that's my job is to
sounds
make sure
like a no.
Good tools. My
sounds
job
like a
is
no.
To make sure.
Sure sounds like a no to me, too. Kristen and Joanne, I wanted to get your reaction to what it was like to be there in that moment. Kristen, you start.
It was powerful. It was unexpected. So often, as a parent who's lost their child to social media harms, you envision that moment of being able to face the CEO that is responsible for creating a product that has killed your child. But in the end, it is not the apologies that we're looking for. It is Congress to act and to pass the Kids Online Safety Act.
Joanne, what about you? What was it like to be there? And what are the chances that act is going to be passed? It does feel like we're reaching sort of a critical mass point here.
The moment itself, the apology was forced and it was shallow. But the only way that we're going to move forward with any of this is through Congress passing the Senate passing the Kids Online Safety Act. So that will put so many protections in place for so many children.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.